Unfortunately, dogs have a shorter lifespan than we do. The best way to prepare for their departure is to know the warning signs of a dying dog so that we understand what is happening and therefore have the chance to use their last period of life to wish them good luck and honour them with the farewell that they are worthy of. But how to know when your dog is ready to go? Let's check 14 signs your dog is dying. Behavioural changes. Behavioural changes are often the first signal of something being off. The behavioural change depends on the manner in which your dog usually behaves. For example, if your pup has always woken up at dawn, then you may catch them sleeping longer. Another example is your dog usually hangs around on your sofa, but then you find them being restless these days. If you know your dog very well, it will not take you long to pick up that something is wrong, despite the changes in their behaviour being subtle. Difficulty moving. Dogs lose their energy when they are dying. They will struggle to stand after a nap and will hesitate before going up or down a flight of stairs. Geriatric dogs display their arthritic joint issues for long periods. However, those issues will increasingly worsen as their state devolves. We can help them by putting their toys, water, food and bed in one area. Loss of appetite. Dying dogs cannot summon the strength to eat. This might build up gradually. You may realise that they stop instantly polishing off their food, or you may find that they stop finishing their food altogether. During their last stage, your dog could become too tired to consider eating and will stop being excited when you give them their favourite delicacies. Mental disorientation. Mental disarray is an initial yet subtle sign of a dying dog. Dying dogs might change their everyday routine or stop performing tricks they used to champion from a young age, and they may take time to respond to your calling their name. It may be worrisome to you when they act completely out of character, yet patience is a vital trait to have when you have a dying dog. Pain. Your dog will experience discomfort and pain while their body becomes weaker. They will express this openly by either whining, licking painful parts, or by crying out. They could also let you know in a more discreet way by always being sluggish, avoiding exercise, and/or not being excited about what used to get them excited. Book your pup into the vet for a checkup if it shows these signals. Take them for a checkup regardless of their condition, especially because the vet may help ease their pain. Weakened composure. A later stage of a dying dog is when they cannot move as they normally would. You might perceive them as clumsy at the start, but as the seriousness progresses, it will become clearer. They may fall easily or splatter the contents out of their bowels. They might have a late response to stimulation or unknowingly knock against things. Help your dog by keeping them from having accidents. Digestive discomfort. Your dying dog's stomach not functioning like it should might be another reason why they have stopped eating. Your dog might have a runny stool or vomit. There might be a presence of blood here, hours before they die. Your dog will feel better by feeling your love and your presence. Stay with them even though it is difficult to watch them go through pain and difficulty. Incompetency. If your dog cannot poo or wee as usual, consider this a sign. Be patient with your dog if it happens to poo or wee in an abnormal place or time. Show your dog love, comfort and support, despite its being difficult to witness their loss of power over their bowels. Avoid having a negative reaction as you clean up after them, as they might pick up on your negative body language. Difficulty breathing. Dying dogs might have great difficulty with breathing. Their sides might heave as they pant and take in bits of air. Sometimes they might cough out blood and mucus. There is little you can do to aid them to relieve their pain, yet stroking them and whispering to them may convulsions and spasms. Signs of your pup's nervous system failing include convulsions and spasms. Holding them down and medicating them might relax their muscles and give them a peaceful transition if they are violently convulsing. This can occur minutes before they go. Minimal response to medication. You might have rushed your dog to their vet if they had experienced any of the signs mentioned before this. They might show signs of getting better after treatment, and your vet might speak about your dog's symptoms and try to reduce their discomfort as they come up with a diagnosis for your dog. Should your dog not get any better after seeing the vet, anticipate its death. Lifeless eyes. There is a sorrowful way in which your dog's appearance changes when they are dying. Their eyes go from being energetic and joyful to being dull. This is because most of their energy is being used up on staying alive and operating their bodily functions regardless of their illness. Letting them go is less difficult when you consider that dying allows them to escape the world of discomfort and pain they are now living. Sluggishness. Bodies do not work the same as they did before at the final stage of life, and the metabolic process our dog usually gets energy from will be less efficient. They will mostly store the low levels of energy they produce to do the minimum required to survive. Also, a dying dog will probably experience discomfort and pain. This causes a dip in activity and liveliness levels.